So we have, like, I think 150 songs to
Oh my gosh.
sort of pick through and get back in the
That's
studio
awesome.
and start recording.
The Eli Young Band will soon be coming to Hayes. Amy B checks in with them to talk about their upcoming performance and more on this episode of the Post Podcast.
So how did the band all come about?
So we were friends in college, basically, and, we all would just kind of hang out and listen to music, and then Mike, our singer, and James, our guitar player, started writing some songs together, and then John and I we played bass and drums, and we're all buddies. So we're like, hey, let's just kind of start a garage band. And 22 years later, here we are,
gosh.
still playing together.
That's so cool. What would you say is the secret to your success then, after playing that long?
Yeah, I think it's that we were friends first, and before business and all that kind of stuff sort of became a part of our lives. We were just buddies that liked to hang out with each other and got along with each other. So I think that was really that's really the key that keeps us together. We still actually enjoy each other's company and that kind of stuff. So.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Do you remember, like, as a group, what the first song of yours that you heard on the radio?
Yeah, it was a song called Guardian Angel off like the very first recording we ever put out. And and we knew it was going to get played on like a local radio station, like the local show. And
cool.
we all kind of got together and huddled around the radio, heard the song, and it was super cool. And then the next time we heard another song of ours, we were driving down the road in our van and trailer going to a gig, and they were like, we didn't know it was going to be played on the radio, and they were like, Eli Young Band coming up next.
Aww.
Like, yeah, it was super cool.
That's so cool. So do you remember the very first concert that you went to?
Yeah, I saw, my parents took me to see the Steve Miller Band
Hey,
at like
nice.
a Six Flags or something. When I was a kid. It was awesome. It was great. I actually went and saw them a couple years ago again, and they're just fantastic, man. They're a
very
great band. Yeah.
What, are you guys working on anything right now?
So we put out the Love Talkin' record, I think it was last year, and so we're still touring off of those songs and doing that, and then we've been writing, since probably 2020 really,
Yeah.
and so we have like I think 150 songs to
Oh my
sort of
gosh.
pick through and get back in the
That's
studio
awesome.
and start recording. So yeah, that'll be kind of the next thing.
Hey, awesome. So who are some of your musical influences when you were younger?
Yeah, it kind of goes for all of us in the band, but like Tom Petty or Bruce Springsteen. Country-wise, I was a huge Dwight Yoakam fan, Ronnie Millsap, and then we all kind of came up in the grunge rock era too, with, like Pearl Jam and
Oh, yeah.
Alice in Chains and all that kind of stuff. So there's a little bit of all that in each of us.
That's awesome. Oh, I'm a fan of Dwight Yoakam too. He's one of my faves.
He's awesome. Yeah, he's awesome.
So
He
cool.
walks that line between like rock and roll and country, and super cool.
Have you ever met him?
No, never have. Never
Maybe
have.
there's a chance.
I've been like backstage at a show.
Cool.
But never actually said hi.
That's awesome. Maybe you guys could do a collaboration.
Yeah, that would be that'd be really cool.
Can you walk us through your songwriting process?
It's really different. For me personally, I usually sit down with a guitar and kind of come up with like a riff. I just like guitar riffs and stuff, and then from there, kind of pick some chords that sort of work together, and then find a melody, and then start writing lyrics. But then also, I know all four of us, just like everybody these days, you wake up in the middle of the night and grab your iPhone and like write down, I have this idea. It's like these 3 words or whatever. And so once sort of the guitar structure is put together, I'll go back to my phone and look at, see if there's any ideas in there that kind of fit the guitar part or whatever, and then go from there.
That's very cool. What right now, what do you think is your favorite song to perform?
I'd probably say Love Ain't, just because it's kind of our most recent hit song, and the audience always just gets super energized by it. And so I'd probably say that one.
Yeah, that's a good one. What would be the coolest video that you guys shot?
The coolest video?
Yeah.
That's a good question.
You've done so many videos. Oh my gosh, they're so good.
Yeah, so we did 2 music videos for a song called When It Rains, like way back in the day. And the first one was like a 0 budget, like indie video that we made with a guy out in Carlsbad, New Mexico. We were just kind of like running around through like junkyards and just random places with a camera, and it was pretty wild. And then like a year later, we made like a super high budget video for the same song.
That's awesome.
Got signed and all that. So it's kind of fun. But that experience was just kind of cool.
Aw, very cool. Do you watch any bad reality TV?
I don't know if it's reality TV, but like I always find myself watching like Ghost Adventures and
Oh yeah, those are good.
Ancient Aliens and stuff on the tour bus.
Very cool.
It's like they do those 5-hour marathons or something.
You can get it done in a trip. What artists are you following right now?
I say this all the time, but I've been such a huge fan of the Brothers Osborne since I feel like before they started. So we love those guys. We're friends with them, writing with them, all that kind of stuff. And I've just always been a huge fan of theirs.
So good. So how can fans follow you on social media?
Oh, all the normal things. We just got on TikTok, I don't know, a couple months ago. And
cool.
Of course, Instagram, Facebook, and all that. And we're, trying to post stuff every day and, just kind of show everybody what we're doing. We'll probably get something today from the zoo.
Yay. That's awesome. I'll have to look and check it out. What can fans expect when they come to see you at the Fox Theater on March 30th?
Yeah, so we actually, last week, we just totally revamped our whole show for this year. So it's a brand new show. We've changed a lot. Of course, we're playing, the hit songs. And then, we always have our eye on social media to see if people are requesting certain songs and that kind of stuff. And we can kind of pop them in at different places in the set. Yeah, at this point, our live show, we truly just want to get on stage and have fun. There's really not a whole lot more to it. And I think that when we're having fun, the audience is having fun.
Oh, awesome.
And so that's what we're just trying to, make sure we play good and everyone's having a good time.
Definitely. So how do you guys come up with a set list then? You have so many hits.
Yeah, so we usually kind of have a bare bones structure of we want these 2 or 3 songs at the beginning, these ones in the middle, these ones at the end. And then just kind of depending on the town or what we've heard from fans and that kind of stuff, we'll tailor it to make sure everyone's happy.
Awesome. Where will you guys be headed after you make a stop in Hays, Kansas?
I have not looked at the schedule today. So.
No worries.
As cliche as it is, I don't know.
We'll find it out for you. We'll check it out for you. Somewhere very important. Yeah, that's all we know. Is there anything else that you want to add, Chris?
No, I'm good. I'm going to go check out some giraffes and rhinoceroses.
That's awesome. Well, it's Amy B. We've been chatting with Chris Thompson from the Eli Young Band. He and the guys, they're making a stop in Hays, Kansas at the Fox on March 30th. Thanks again. Thank you so much.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you.